What's up, boys and girls? It's your boy Andrew RFC, and we are back for some more FIFA 20 rating prediction video right here, right now. And we are sticking in the trend with the Premier League. As you can see by the title, we are going to be looking at the ratings for none other than Tottenham Hotspur. No, I am not going to do the chant, what do we think of Shut up. No. We're not doing it. Anyway, let's get into these ratings right away. As you can see on the screen, we got the defenders and the one goalkeeper that really matters on Tottenham. Yeah, sorry, backup goal. You don't really matter in this case. But anyway, we're going to be getting into this right away. As you can see in the top left corner, we got none other than Ben Davies. Now, Ben Davies last year was kind of slotted in to take over the left back spot. He did all right. He was okay. That's why I've given him a -1 rating going into FIFA 20. And the guy underneath him is none other than Danny Rose. Well, I'm also giving him -1. I don't really think Tottenham is very strong on the flanks. In the center of the park for defense, I think they're great. But on the outside, on the left and right, they have not been good. They lost Kieran Trippier. I don't think it's going to be a major loss, but I mean, it definitely is a downgrade to what they have. So again, we'll move over to the right-hand side. You see Serge Aurier. I think you could even make the argument that Aurier possibly drops by 2, but I'm going to give him a -1 to be safe. Now, that +7 on Walker Peters obviously looks very good. He was a 69 rated silver card at the beginning of FIFA 19. I think he's going to be bumped to at least a gold, either a 75 or a 76. That's why he's got the big upgrade. 3 of the guys in the middle you can see are staying the exact same. That's Hugo Lloris, Jan Vertonghen, and Sanchez. Now, I've said this before, I think Tottenham might have the best center back duo in the Prem, just in my opinion, with Toby Alderweireld and Vertonghen. So I got Vertonghen kind of keeping his rating. He was good last year, had a couple injuries, but I think he is going to stay that way. Hugo Lloris as well has been pretty decent for Tottenham. He's always near the top in the clean sheet category. So again, I got him staying at an 88. Sanchez is the only one that I think you can make the argument about changing. Now, I do have him staying at an 84, but I think you could also make the argument that he does drop down to an 83. I would like to see him stay at an 84, but again, I do see the argument if he were to drop. Last but not least is Toby Alderweireld, as I did mention. I got him going up by 1. I think he is undisputedly the best center back on Tottenham. He was very solid again last year, so I think he does warrant that +1. Next up, we have the midfielders for Spurs, and you can see there's quite a few of them with 2 once-to-watch items. So we'll start with the downgraded players, which are mainly on the left-hand side. That is none other than Dele Alli, Eric Dyer, and Victor Wanyama. Well, so we'll start Dele Alli a -1. He was an 84 last year. I watched quite a few Spurs games last year, and Dele Alli just didn't do it for me. No, he struggled with some injuries down the stretch, but again, I think an 84 is too high. I think an 83 is fair. He's still young. I think he's still a solid player overall, but I think he is going to be dropping down 1 because of the year he had last year. Eric Dyer, kind of the same deal, -1, dropping again based off his performance from last year. Still a solid player, but not warranting that 80 anymore. Victor Wanyama, I got dropping by 2 down to a 78. Still kind of shocked that he got an 80. Again, I do like Wanyama. I think he is a solid player as well, but last year didn't really show it as much. I think a -2 is coming for him. Now we got the positive ratings for a lot of the guys on Tottenham. We'll start with the 2 once-to-watch players on the top. First off, we have Tanguy Ndombele. I got him going up by +2. He was a phenomenal player last year in the French league from kind of the things I read and a little bit that I did see from him as well. He had that Future Stars card. I believe he got a Team of the Season as well for Ligue 1. So I think he's going to be going up from an 80 to an 82. I believe his 80 rating was even a winter upgrade as well during January. So you could see he was taking those steps last year to be good, and I think he's going to be a great signing for Spurs as well. Beside him, we have Lo Celso going up by 1 from an 82 to an 83, and same deal. I think he started the year last year at 80, got that January upgrade to 82, was said to be one of the better players on Betis last year, and actually still kind of belonged to PSG, I believe, but now he is officially a Spurs player. Again, another player I think is going to be a big signing for them, and again, I think warrants that +1 upgrade. What about Moussa Sissoko? This was a guy that always was kind of like a joke and kind of laughed at, but last year he was very consistent and very good for Tottenham. So I got him going up by a whole 3 ratings. He was a 76 on the verge of like silver last year, but I got him going up by 3 to a 79. He was so consistent and so good for Tottenham throughout the year, basically in every position, considering their depth wasn't the greatest. So I think it is warranted. He's going to get one of the bigger upgrades on the team. Up next, we have Christian Eriksen. Again, what else could be said about this guy? One of the best midfielders in the Prem. I would make the argument that maybe he stays at an 88. I could see that as well, but I do got him going up to an 89 because he was able to pull off the team of the season again last year. Last but not least for the midfielders, we got none other than Harry Winks going up 1 to 76. Not much has to be said. He's a young guy, kind of comes into games here and there, so I think a +1 is warranted for him. Last but not least, we got the forwards for Spurs. Now, I know, like, looking at the position, you might say, huh, this guy is labeled as a midfielder. I know, relax. Son plays up, but I think his base card is going to start as a left mid. But you do see a position change there for Lucas Moura. I got him going from a winger to a center forward. Harry Kane, obviously, still a striker. But Sessegnon is going to be the big question, I think, of what position is EA going to give him. He did play a lot on the outside, kind of mid, last year for Fulham. So will we see him get a left wing card, a left mid, or even a left back card? But as you can see, I went with the left wing card and a +2 overall rating for Sessegnon, going up from that 75 to 77. The young player of the championship 2 years ago, and I think he's going to start hitting his stride a little bit more with Spurs. As you can see with Son, he got a +2 rating as well. He was an 84 at the start of FIFA 19, then an 85, and he picked up special cards like crazy, basically like he does every single year. So I think he is finally going to make another big jump to 87 rated, being one of the better left-sided players in the Prem. Lucas Moura is getting a +1. He had a great year last year for Tottenham in the Champions League, in the Prem. Just down the line, he ended up being one of their most dynamic players, and I think it's warranted that he gets a +1. And if he gets a center forward or striker card, this card could be very dangerous, especially at the beginning of the game. Last but not least, Harry Kane. I know he had injuries and everything else, but I've said it in the Manchester City video, which if you haven't seen, you can go check it out. I think a lot of the top strikers in the league should be about 89 or 90 rated. I'm keeping Kane at the same rating. He actually got upgraded in the January update as well. So I think he is going to keep that 90, the same rating as Aguero, which again, you can go check out that video. And I think I gave Aubameyang an 89. Again, you can make the argument there. But hey, if you want to argue and debate, let me know down in the comment section below. And if you are new here, make sure you are leaving a thumbs up on the video. And of course, subscribing for more FIFA 20 content. We're going to have another rating video or two soon. Hopefully, we're going to have the web app in like less than a month as well as the game. So we're getting so close. But let me know if there's anything you want to see specifically. So let me know down in the comment section below. It's been your boy, Andrew RFC. And as always, peace, much love. Take care. See you later.